Hi, this is Craig Dellinger with a review of the best lightweight rain jackets for ProLite Gear. Our team took a look at all the top lightweight rain jackets that are currently in the market, and they selected 7 of them to bring into the store and for us to do a more in-depth review of. I have those 7 jackets hanging behind me here, and what's interesting about this is one of these jackets, these are all great jackets, but one of these jackets was just a notch better than the rest in pretty much every category. And so we elected to award that jacket our first ever ProLite Gear Premium Performance Award. And so I'll get into the details of that and tell you which jacket we gave that award to in a bit. First of all, I want to talk about the category of lightweight rain jackets. In order to qualify for this article and this video that we are doing here, we felt that a lightweight rain jacket had to weigh less than 12 ounces. We actually would prefer that they weigh less than 10 ounces, since that's kind of the sweet spot for lightweight rain jackets, but we gave an additional 2 ounces of leeway there, saying 12 ounces, just so we could take a look at some other jackets in the market. We also want those jackets to cost less than $250 in order to be price competitive. So I want to talk about the lightweight rain jacket category as it relates to the lightweight wind jacket category and the lightweight hard shell, your 3-layer hard shells. It can be argued that these lightweight rain jackets are really getting squeezed in the middle between those 2 other categories. On the lightweight wind jacket side of things, which we did a review of those, you'll note that those jackets are getting more and more capable while still maintaining a really light weight. They're getting increased capabilities in terms of water resistance. And if you are out for a day trip and you are not expecting moderate to heavy prolonged rainfall, a lightweight wind jacket is what many people are opting to go with, because it gives them adequate rain protection. Like I said, just for if you're expecting a light to moderate rainstorm that isn't going to last very long. You will get wet if you try and use it in a prolonged rain. On the lightweight 3-layer hard shell side of things, those jackets are really coming down in weight, with some really good ones at under 14 ounces now that are going to give you excellent air permeability. So if you're out for an extended trip and you're expecting moderate to heavy prolonged rainfall, and you still want to wear that shell while you're underneath a high exertion or high aerobic activity, many people are opting to go with a hard shell and just carry that extra 4 ounces or so. But it can also be argued that the lightweight rain jacket category is putting pressure on those 2 other categories. The whole boundaries between those are getting really gray. Several customers are opting not to use wind shirts anymore because of advances in this lightweight rain jacket category. Let's quickly talk about the products that we have up here, and I'll tell you which one we felt stood out. Only one of these jackets used fabric that had any sort of air permeability, and that's the Mountain Hardwear Superlight Plasmic with its 2.5-layer dry Q evap fabric. It's this jacket here, and I don't want to oversell the amount of air permeability that this jacket had. I'll give you a cutaway of it relative to another jacket, and then I'll give you a cutaway of that jacket and its fabric performance when compared to like Neo-Shell, just so you can see. While there is some air permeability, there's not a great deal of air permeability, so don't expect that jacket to perform like a Neo-Shell 3-layer jacket would. It's also something where when we tried this in the field, subjectively we could say we perhaps felt there was a little bit of an advantage in terms of the ability for it to move moisture away from the body via air permeability, but we can't take a hard stand on that and say, oh, absolutely, this thing's going to perform better for you in the field. It was the only jacket that used a molded zipper, a YKK Visalon zipper. All the other jackets use YKK coil AquaGuard zippers, and I did a video on that previously where we described how much more we like a molded zipper, like a YKK Visalon zipper, over a coil zipper. They're going to perform much better, and they're going to hold up much better. We don't have to warranty them nearly as much. So if I've got an opportunity to buy two jackets that are comparable in all performance categories, but one's using a molded zipper and one's using a quill zipper, I'm probably going to go with the one that's using that molded zipper because I like them that much better. It's not the lightest jacket of the bunch up here, but it also didn't sacrifice features to get to that lightweight like some of the other jackets did. It's got a three-way adjustable helmet compatible hood. It's got adjustable cuffs on it. It includes two fully functioning pockets. Some of their jackets, to achieve a lighter weight, opted to kind of cut corners on some of those other features, electing to only have one pocket, or electing to only have a two-way hood that wasn't helmet compatible, or electing not to have adjustable cuffs. So since that jacket just kind of ticked every box in our review, we kept debating, gosh, do we do something special to draw consumers' attention to it? And after considerable internal discussion and internal debate, we said, yeah, let's go ahead and come up with some sort of award to give it. So it's our inaugural winner of our Premium Performance Award. And I don't know that we're going to give that award out every time. Every time we do a review of products in a category, a product has to stand out a notch above the others in order to get that review. So I do want to point out the fabric that is used on the Rab Spark jacket. Of all the testers, this was the fabric they liked the most. No, it didn't have any air permeability because it's using Pertex Shield Plus, but it is a fabric that has some mechanical stretch. It's a two-way mechanical stretch, and it just feels better. It has a nicer hand, is a term you'll hear many people use. Where the Mountain Hardwear Superlight Plasmic has a little bit more of a plasticky feel to it, this feels like a nice soft fabric. It's not as noisy as this fabric, etc. So we really liked this jacket, but it comes in at 10.2 ounces, the heaviest of all the jackets up here. So part of that is because it uses a wire in the brim to give you a shapeable brim. So these European coats, the jacket from Mountain Equipment, the jacket from Rab, and the jacket from Montaigne, are the three heaviest of the jackets up here, but they're the only jackets to include that piece of wire in the brim so you can shape the brim. If you're going to be using that hood for a long period of time, a hood that has a brim with a piece of wire in it so you can shape that brim is going to be something that you may want to check out. So I have written up an article to go with this, and I'll put a link to it below the video in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. I will also embed this video in that article back over at ProLiteGear.com, so it's easy to reference, and I'll also put links to the other related videos in terms of which zippers are better, molded versus coil, air permeability versus wind resistance, as well as a link to that video where I'm talking all about what is really meant by the term breathability and why we prefer the term and testing around air permeability versus moisture vapor transport. I will also include links to in-depth reviews of each one of these products individually. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. I really appreciate all the people that are sharing these videos and giving us the thumbs up, etc. As always, if you have questions, we're one of the few places you can pick up the phone and give us a call, and we're happy to talk with you and answer any questions you have on these products. So feel free to do that. Area code 406-582-0508, or send us an email to info@ProLiteGear.com. As always, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing.